Yo, 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 what's up, LA Live Gang? This is your boy AC. Excuse me, and I'm back with another video. I know I've been gone, I've been hiding out, I've been I've been doing a lot of things. Was sick the last 10 days, but I'm back now. Salute to everybody. What's up, everybody in the chat? What's going on, Eric Kwan? I'm back. God damn it, I'm back. Um, was kind of waiting. You guys know I was in observation mode, just trying to see exactly how good this team was going to be, man. And I'm pretty confident. Um, if the right moves are made, that this team could definitely compete and get into the playoffs. So we're going to resume our coverage, and got a few things I want to talk about. First and foremost, I've been kind of waiting. I was doing other things. First of all, shout out to Coach Prime. I was checking out that bowl game today. His last game at Jackson State didn't go exactly the way he wanted it, but you can't win them all, man. You can't win them all. All the stuff going on the last 2 weeks definitely a distraction for him and his team, and um, they couldn't get the W. But I know Coach Prime will be. I know at some point he will be successful at Colorado because that's just the way it's going to be, man. Because things are happening very fast for him in that program, and I think we will be covering Coach Prime starting next season over at Colorado. Anyway, let's get to the main business here first. Um, I've been kind of waiting to see if we heard or got any official news concerning. We know the Lakers got the big victory yesterday versus the Denver Nuggets. This is what the second time they beat the Nuggets. I believe they got their first victory of the season versus the Nuggets. So, one thing I'm seeing this season. Let me just say this real quick, and then we'll get to AD because there was an update on AD. There's just certain teams. You watch the teams that the Lakers play this season. There's just certain teams that the Lakers match up well against, and there's just certain teams that they don't match up well against. And um, Denver is one of them where they do match up well against. And I'll give you an example of a team they don't match up well against: the Clippers. The Clippers are loaded with wings, something that the Lakers are desperately short on. And a team like the Denver Nuggets, they're not. And the Lakers kind of have their way with them. So salute to the Lakers for beating the Denver Nuggets last night. So let's get to this update on Anthony Davis. So I just got a tweet from Dave McMenamin, and let's see what Dave is saying. Um, Nothing. Okay, he didn't. Okay, let me. Didn't give a whole lot of information. Okay, Dave McMenamin has tweeted, and Shams has tweeted. The Lakers are just saying Anthony Davis is out due to right foot soreness. So, what does that mean? I don't know. I was kind of worried that we didn't really hear no information earlier today, so I was kind of worried that it might be some bad news. But right now, they're just calling it foot soreness. So I guess we're gonna have to stay tuned on that. So that's the update on AD, and then I'll just kind of let me get some water, man. What the fuck? Oh my god. Um, Move on to so he's out for at least the next game. So the Lakers play Sunday, and they actually have a back-to-back Sunday and Monday. So who are we playing? Man, I got it written down. They got a game Sunday versus what is that, against the Wizards at home, and then we go on the road Monday against the Kings. So those are two winnable games. The Kings are currently ahead of them in the standings. The Kings got off to a real bad start, and then they went on a tear. And I had to pull up the standings to see exactly where they are. But anyway, as far as the standings are concerned, the Lakers are sitting here, man, at 12-16. So almost 38 games into the season. Excuse me, almost 30 games into the season. The Lakers are sitting here at 12-16. Um, honestly, they should be right around 500. This Laker team has let a few games get away that they should have won. Uh, that's just the way it goes. AD, you guys know AD has been on a monster tear lately. Um, but he cost us a couple games, man. He cost us a couple games with his free throws. That was kind of uncharacteristic of him. But he missed the free throws, so I'm not gonna bang on him too much. But because he's won us most of those games, so because he cost us a couple of games with free throws, I'm not gonna bang on him too hard. But be that as it may, the Lakers currently sit at 12-16 in 12th place. Like I said, they should really be right around 500. Um, the West, you guys look at the standings; they're pretty much jam packed. All the teams in the Western Conference are beating the hell out of each other. Um, maybe it was about 3 or 4 days ago. I looked up and we saw the New Orleans Pelicans in first place, and then I looked earlier today, and now I see that the Memphis Grizzlies are in first place. So there is no clear cut front runner at this point. So that's why I'm pretty I'm pretty content and pretty sure that as long as we don't have any significant injuries and that Rob Palinka makes a prudent trade, that this team will get into the playoffs and look to make some noise. You know, People might say, "Oh, okay, you're 12-16. That's not really good. You're sitting in 12th place." But check this out: the Lakers, like I said, they're 12-16, but they're only 3.5 games out of the sixth seed, right? So they're only 3.5 games out of a legit playoff seed where you don't even have to go into the play-in. So if we know the seventh seed and the eighth seed have to go into the play-in tournament. So, but as it stands right now, the Lakers are only 3.5 games out of getting in the sixth seed. So I like their chances, man. I like their chances of getting to the playoffs and maybe going around it too, if um, Palinka makes the proper moves. I don't think this team is as currently constructed um, can win a title because we have some glaring weaknesses. But like I said, when you look at the standings, man, I can tell you right now, I believe the Lakers they could beat the Denver Nuggets in the playoff series. I can tell you right now, um, the Lakers could definitely beat the Golden State Warriors in the playoff series. I can tell you right now, the Lakers could definitely beat the Trailblazers in the playoff series. If they're healthy, I believe they could beat the Phoenix Suns in the playoff series. So, you know, it's not. It's the Lakers had a horrible start, man, but they've climbed their way back in. What they start 2-10, so they climbed their way back in, and I think we're gonna make a run. What's up, Eric Kwan? Now, I don't know, man. Here's the thing about Kuzma. Kuzma's playing well up there in Washington D.C., man. But you know what? Maybe about a couple hours ago, I was reading an article where Kuzma was commenting about the rumors about him possibly returning to LA, and he said he was flattered that teams were inquiring about him. But he also said, man, that it was tough, with his tenure with the Lakers, man, because you guys know he came in as a rookie, and then was basically able to shoot as much as possible. And then once LeBron and the regime came in the next year, things changed, and then once the trade was made for AD the next season, you know his role, his role just changed quite a bit. So that's one thing he did mention in the article, how about it was kind of difficult for him, and in some respects he was saying it wasn't fair for for one night to be playing 30 minutes, and then the next night playing 15. From one night going and being able to take 13 shots, and the next night only getting 5 shots. So to me, that's a little bit of making excuses. But anyway, Kyle Kuzma was a young player. Now he's in his second season with Washington, and he's blossoming. So Eric, I would agree. Yes, that's definitely an affordable contract at 13 million. Um, and Kuzma is the type of player that the Lakers desperately need. Um, are the Lakers going to pull the trigger on Kuzma? And there was some other news came out saying that the Lakers and some people in the Laker management or ownership, they do like Kuzma. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I just know, um, when you watch the games, we see what the glaring weaknesses are, and a player like Kyle Kuzma, shit, we need about two or three of them like that. But a player of Kyle Kuzma's caliber would definitely help this team um, quite a bit. So we'll see. The way things are going right now, um, I figure by early January, I figure the Lakers should be at 500 or better. That's just the way I'm looking at the schedule. Being realistic, I think they should be at 500 or better by then, if not sooner. And then they can slowly this thing that's going on in the Western Conference with everybody just beating the hell out of each other, and there's no clear cut favorite, and I don't think that's going to change. I think the Lakers I think they'll probably be able to sneak up to maybe the sixth or fifth seed. We'll see, man. We'll see. But I think they're slowly going to make a climb up, and because you can see the chemistry starting to finally come together, and also that stint when AD went crazy, 500 by Christmas. That's next week, bro. That's next weekend. It's possible. I guess it's possible, but we got to see how many games AD misses. But what I was going to say is, okay, so this team is proven. They've proven that they can win out. They can win without LeBron, because that's when AD went on his tear. He went crazy, and last night they proved they can win without AD. This team is gaining confidence. This team is gaining confidence. Like I said, now we're almost 30 games in, and it's starting to get a little bit of chemistry. Let me write this down so I can make sure I want to come back and talk about this. Dennis Schroeder and Pat Bev. Let me come back to them dudes. But anyway, they've proven they can win without LeBron. And last night they proven they can win without AD. And I think this team is starting to develop a little bit of confidence. And also, when we're talking about the team and this confidence and this them gelling together, I also think the coaching staff is coming around, man. Now, Darvin Ham, he's done some questionable stuff. Some of these lineups and the two that I mentioned, and even the starting lineup, it's kind of a head scratcher to me. It's kind of a head scratcher. But what I'll say about the coach Darvin Ham is, man, just give him more time. We're only not even 30 games into the season, not even halfway into the season. I don't think this is the final squad he's going to end up with. So this team has a glaring weakness. And so he's basically, I guess in his eyes, forced to play a different way, which is small, because we just don't have a number of quality bigs. So, and then we saw the same thing happen last season. Even with Vogel, he just didn't like the bigs, or he felt we didn't have quality bigs. So they decided to go small. So it's not a coincidence that this has happened 2 years in a row with two different coaches. So the roster is definitely playing a role in that. So that's just my thing. Now, last night, big game, big victory for the Lakers. We could say this player did this and that player did that, but the Lakers they made shots. That's the main thing. They made shots and guys showed up in mass. You know, that's kind of the problem that I've seen, that some of the role players, a lot of times, man, they just didn't show up. It just didn't show up, or we would only get one or sometimes two role players show up. Well, I think last night they had 7 players in double figures, and Thomas Bryant had a big game. And here's the thing. Now, Eric, he says time to play Bryant, Christie more. I definitely want to see Bryant more. I really don't understand why. And also William Gabriel will be coming back soon as well. But I don't really understand why Ham hasn't had Bryant in the rotation consistently. I just don't understand it, bro. Because like I said, I've been watching more lately. Some in the beginning of the season when they started out that damn losing, I was hit and miss. But anyway, my point is that game last night. That's like the second or third game, right? That's like the second or third game that Thomas Bryant has had like that, right? And the last time he had a game like that, he gets a DNP the next game. Now that's the kind of shit that I don't understand. How the dude could come off the bench, throw up 16, 18, 20 points, and then the next game get a DNP. So it looks like AD is going to miss. I think he's going to miss at least the next 2 games. So Darvin Ham is going to be forced to play Bryant. Just play him, man. Damn, what is the problem? Just play him. Let him get used to playing with these guys, and shit. Let's see what happens. I don't understand. Just play him, bro. Just play him. That's all I got to say about that. Thomas Bryant, just play him. Now, Max Christie. Now, here's the thing about Max Christie. The Lakers have been doing the right thing, sending him down to the G League. They get some run in down there, and it's worked. He's been tearing it up in the G League. But here's the thing, man. We're getting close. Before you know, it'll be January. And then we have, let's see, the trade deadline is going to be early February, Thursday, February the 9th. And then after the trade deadline, of course, we have the buyout market. But here's the thing. Here's my point. There's been a lot of trade talks going on. Pat Bev and, Kendrick Nunn packaging them up. They're going to have to, they're going to have to give some kind of pick compensation with that in order to get a player, whatever they decide to do. The team just ain't going to do it straight up for the players. It's going to have to be some draft compensation. But anyway, Max Christie, my point with Max Christie. Now, I like Max Christie, and I think he's going to end up being a good player for the Lakers for years to come. He's kind of like a project. But here's the thing. If they start playing Max Christie more, let's just say Max Christie gets all of Kendrick Nunn's minutes from now on, so we don't see Kendrick Nunn no more. And let's just say Pat Bev gets hurt, because he's due to get hurt, because he gets hurt every year the last 3 or 4 years. So anyway, let's say Pat Bev gets hurt, and so that means Max Christie will probably pay a little bit more. Now, the Lakers are going to be in a lot of trade discussions with a lot of teams, and I'm just telling you, everybody's thinking that the Lakers, we can put Pat Bev with Kendrick Nunn and give him 2 second round picks, and any one of these teams will take it, and they'll take it, and then we could probably give them Damian Jones, and they'll be happy with that. and then we'll be able to get, whoever it is. Well, my thing I'm worried about is the Lakers are going to be talking to a lot of different teams, and some of those teams, somebody's going to ask for Austin Reeves, which quite obviously the Lakers and Laker fans don't want to give up. I mean, it's just unless it's just an absolute lock of a great player, yeah. But somebody's going to ask for Austin Reeves, and if Max Christie gets a lot more playing time, he starts to go off, start averaging 10 points a game or something, somebody's going to ask for Max Christie too. So that's why I'm kind of like, man, let's just hold on to Max. Don't overexpose him too much. I mean, people already know about him already. But I'm just saying, man, they're going to ask. And it might be a situation where somebody kind of gives the Lakers an ultimatum. What's the guy? What's the guy out of New York that everybody's linking with them or whatever? I can't even remember his name. But anyway, what if the Knicks say, hey, man, all right, we'll take that deal with Pat Bev and Nunn, and we don't even need a first round pick. We'll take 2 seconds or a second, but we want Max Christie too. That's what I'm concerned about. So, yeah, Cam Reddish, yeah. And I don't even know, Eric, why would the Lakers be remotely interested in Evan Fournier? I don't get that. I don't know why. I don't get that. I don't know why they're saying that. I guess it depends who you trade away to get him, but I don't know why the Lakers would be interested. I don't know why the Lakers would be interested in Evan Fournier. I don't know. But anyway, I know they're interested in Cam Reddish. So I'm just saying, man, I don't really want to overexpose Maxi Christie too much, man, because somebody's going to ask for him. You guys just wait and see. Somebody's probably going to ask for him, and somebody's going to probably ask for Austin Reeves. And by the way, now that I mentioned Austin Reeves, let's talk about Austin Reeves real quick. Now, we made it quite clear on this channel that Austin Reeves, he's a role player. He's not no star player. He's not no, anything like that. He's a role player. But the one thing I say about him, you guys notice he's improving. He's improving, and he's gaining confidence. And now he's starting to score a little bit more consistently. He's already averaging, I don't want to compare him. I don't want to be comparing him to Alex Caruso just because they're white. But anyway, he's going to be better than Alex Caruso. He's already scoring more this year. He's already scoring more than Alex Caruso's ever averaged in his career. And I looked over at the Bulls stats. Alex Caruso is scoring less than 8 points a game. So, and the upside for Austin Reeves offensively, and I think defensively too, is he's just going to be better. Plain and simple, he's just going to be better than Alex Caruso. And the jury's, I'm not saying I ain't saying he's going to be no all-star player, no shit like that. But I think Austin Reeves he's building up his little cachet, man. And he might end up being a good, solid role player for the Lakers for many years to come. And I'll just say that. I agree with that. I agree with that as well, Eric Kwan. Maybe the Lakers think they can get Kyrie. And by the way, Kyrie, after all that noise has died down, he's going crazy. And it's crazy. It's just crazy how the Nets series, their season has turned. All that noise about Kyrie and all that shit was made up, by the way. But anyway, it's just crazy how their season has turned. Now everything's quiet. He's playing, and then next you turn around, look, the Nets are in fucking 4th place. They're in 4th place, and Kyrie's been going crazy. But anyway, maybe they think they can get Kyrie. But I agree with you, Eric. The Lakers would be better served instead of going for a big star this offseason. Let's say if they don't trade Russ, they'd be better served to just get better quality, Yeah, like you say, the Lakers need better complementary players going forward than Chase. Exactly, man. They just need better quality complementary players. Yeah, I agree, but I thought the Nets were done, bro. I thought they were done, they've been playing well. But back to your point, yeah, I think with the Lakers, man, probably we'll see. We'll see how the season goes. We'll see how some of these role players turn out. But what I think, we'll see exactly how much money they have left. They maybe need to get one big player. But the Lakers, they're gonna have to re-sign Austin Reeves. They have early bird rights on Austin Reeves. They're gonna have to re-sign him. Um, whoever we trade for, I don't know the status on their contract, or will they be a free agent? So they might be have to they might be somebody we might have to spend money on. Um, uh, the Lakers going to have to figure out what they're going to do about Lonnie Walker. Um, there's rumors that he might cut them a deal. I don't know why he would do that, but so the Lakers kind of like have some big decisions in this free agency, and it ain't all about going to get some big stars, man. It's about hoping a couple of these guys, um, like they have on the minimum deals, they kind of produce, and then we can keep them. I mean, I know we don't really have bird rights on some of those guys. They're gonna have to cut us some deals, but anyway, they need to start looking to the future and building a core and stop changing the damn team every year. So, it'd be nice if they could just keep. Um, It'd be nice if they could just keep Austin Reeves. It'd be nice if they could just keep Monty Walker again for next season. It'll be nice if Thomas Bryant comes on and then he starts averaging 10 or 12 points a game. Then they will have a reason to keep him. Now, will they be able to? I don't know, but I'm just saying, instead of thinking about going and getting another major star, just get more complementary quality players so that when LeBron goes out, when AD goes out, um, things don't just fall apart, man. We got other people to keep the ship afloat. That's my main thing. Let's see now what else I want to talk about here. Okay. I mentioned Dennis Schroeder and Patrick Beverly. Now, it looks, in all fairness to Dennis, we know he got a late start. He was hurt, in shape, out of shape, in shape, out of shape, tired. I heard him say all these things. Then he had the surgery, of course. So I'm gonna give him another 5 more games to get himself into shape and get himself together to see exactly how good he's going to be. He's getting better. He's getting better with this team. He's forming a little bit more chemistry with AD and stuff, so he's getting better. He never had great chemistry with AD this first season because people were in and out, and that's just not really his game. He's not really a playmaker. But anyway, um, this starting lineup, this the backcourt with Dennis Schroeder and Pat Bev. Up until last night, they both. It seemed like to me it was like the first game they had a good game together, but I just been kind of flummoxed as to why Pat Bev is starting. I really don't understand it. To me, Austin Reeves should be starting, not Pat Bev, but maybe Darvin Ham just uh, he likes to bring Austin Reeves off the bench. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that. But anyway, to me, it's clear Austin Reeves should be starting. Um, so I just don't understand the love affair with Dennis Schroeder and Pat Bev. I know Dennis and Ham, they have a history, so I knew he was going to find a way to get Dennis more playing time. I don't mind as long as Dennis continues to develop, get better, and gets chemistry with the starters. But Pat Bev, man, Pat Bev is like been giving us nothing but a lot of talk. and I had a video ready to do on him, man, but I got sidetracked and I didn't get a chance to do it. But up until last night, like I said, that was the first game when both of them had a good game together. And I think it was the first time, it was the first game I've seen Pat Bev score this season, scoring double digits in a minute. So I don't know what's up with that. Um, and we saw in that Boston game, I don't want to get sidetracked, but we saw in the Boston game, the Lakers were down, playing with that small lineup, specifically that small backcourt. And we saw um, once he took the small backcourt out and he put in, he made the change. Well, he made the change to Austin Reeves. Um, just more size in the backcourt. That's when the Lakers made their run. But anyway, I don't know what's the deal with Beverly. Yeah, right. I heard. I see what you're talking about. I heard that he. I know he hears the rumor. He hears the rumors about, and he knows his contract. If they're not going to trade Russ, he knows that he has the only sizable contract that the Lakers could possibly move that's expiring. So, the rumors that come out that if he gets moved, that he would like to somehow, some way return to Minnesota, whether it's if the team he goes to buys him out, excuse me, or whatever, and he can end up back in Minnesota. But anyway, we'll see. But yeah, I think, well, at least offensively wise, last night that was his best game um, by far. So we'll see. Um, like I said, tomorrow the Lakers tomorrow and Monday they have a back-to-back, home and away against the Wizards tomorrow and the Kings on Monday, and then they have a few more. They have a few days off, and then they don't play um, till Christmas, right? Christmas. That's on the road, right? I believe so. Christmas versus Dallas, and we'll see how it goes. But if the Lakers have LeBron and AD healthy, I think Dallas is a team that the Lakers should have covered. I have to go down the list with Denver and Golden State and Phoenix, but I think Dallas is another team that the Lakers should have covered in case they had to play them in the playoffs. I mean, nobody can stop Luka. Huh? Oh, is it Washington and Phoenix? Okay. But yeah, we got the back to backs. Um, think not this game coming up next week against the Kings, not that game, but they have another game. I think it's in early January in Sacramento, man. I might sneak up there and go ahead and peep that game out. Right now, me and Lakers over everything, man. He be all over the damn place. But right now, we're tentatively scheduled to go to New York for when the Lakers go and play the Knicks and the Nets. That'll be at the end of next month. I have to keep my eye on that weather. Um, but I know Lakers everywhere, everything. He's pretty much down to go anytime, any place. But I'm scared about that damn weather, so I have to see how that shit is. So if it's manageable, I got the time off. We'll roll out to that one. And we also got a road trip scheduled for Memphis and possibly New Orleans. So yeah, we're still gonna do that, man. I've just been waiting. It looks like the team is going to right the ship, so I ain't going to be flying across the country spending money to watch them get their ass kicked. So as long as they're competing, I mean, it's still my team, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be flying across the country spending money to watch them lose. You know, I just ain't going to do that. So anyway, that's what we got planned over the next couple months, man. We might dip in a couple other spots here and there, but that's what we got tentatively planned. Um, we'll check in with Kareem. I'll make sure I check in with Kareem, see how that weather is out there, and check in with him, see what's going on, see how it's looking. So if we make that trip to when we make the trip to New York, we definitely will be checking in with the Kareem report. And as my father used to say, that's about it. Let's see, what time is it? Well, we haven't even been on an hour, but that's good. Just want to check in with you guys, man. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. We will have coverage tomorrow um, for the Wizards game. Maybe we'll get a better. We'll get maybe we'll get a. Hopefully, we'll get a better detailed report on AD. I was kind of worried, but they're just saying foot soreness. So hopefully we just leave it at that. I don't want to come back tomorrow and they're gonna say some BS like, "Oh, we did an MRI and he's got a sprain and this." I don't want to hear that shit. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Um, um, and make sure everything's cool with AD, and we're gonna have to ride that pony, man. That AD is gonna make or break us. It ain't gonna be LeBron. I don't have nothing bad to say about LeBron. I hardly ever. But if we're gonna make any noise, it's gonna be on the back and off the back of Anthony Davis. You can believe that. So good win, by the Lakers. We let a couple close ones go that we should have won. We should be sick. We should be 500 right now, but anyway, that's the way the cookie crumbles. And and check this out, guys. Just a public service announcement, man. Look, this time of year, man, there's a lot of stuff floating around. If you guys know, like I know, man, wear your mask, bro. That's the only thing I could tell you. When you out there in the streets, wear your mask, man, because they don't talk about certain things as much as they used to, but that stuff is still floating around. And that's all I'll say about that. But anyway, guys, thanks to everybody who came through. Laker fans for life, Eric Kwan, and there's other people watching on Twitter, and we got a couple of people watching on Twitch. So salute to you guys. If you're just coming in, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Samurai Beast Warrior, Darvin Ham has a 3 or 4 year contract. There's no way he's going to be fired. Jeannie Buss, as much as I love her, she is too cheap. She ain't going to fire the dude with multiple years left on his contract. But he's just going to have to work through it. He's a new head coach, and we just got to be patient with him, man. Just got to be patient with him, brother. You can't fire him just yet. If you fire him, who are you going to bring in? See, that's what you got to think about too. I don't think, I'm going to just let things develop with Darvin Ham, but I'm more so concerned about his staff. If there's a weakness going on there, I kind of think it lies within his staff. That's just my opinion. Because I think there's probably some guys on his staff that he wanted that he couldn't get. And then he goes and get these other guys. But anyway, outside of Chris Gent, I really don't know these other guys, man. He tried to get AD out the game, bro. He tried to get AD out the game, and AD didn't want to come out. But we knew in that Dallas game, not Dallas. We knew in that Celtics game, if the Lakers were going to win it, they needed to win it in regulation, because I knew they were going to run out of gas in overtime. So, and that's exactly what happened. So that's the way it goes. But anyway, guys, thanks for coming through. Thanks for standing up. Thanks for hanging around, supporting the channel, man. I'm still around, man, but You got to let things play out a little bit. But I'm still here, still going to support the Lakers, and I appreciate you guys coming through. Salute to all my other Laker YouTube brothers. Salute to you guys. Um, hey, I don't want that either. Nobody wants that, bro. Nobody wants that, man. But that, that's just a part of the game. But that, that's not going to happen. So we don't worry about that. AD's young man. There's a big difference. AD is a young man. He's not even 30. When Kobe got hurt, he had a lot of miles on him, bro. Uh, then Tony did run him into the ground, but he had a lot of miles on him already. So it was bound to happen sooner or later. But anyway, we'll be back tomorrow, guys. I'll be back tomorrow with another stream. We'll preview the Wizards game and maybe have another update on AD and talk all things Lakers. Anyway, this is your boy, AC, LA Sports Live. I will wrap with y'all later.